I am Matthew Byers from Grand Rapids News Station. I'm here to interview you about the book you're in called Bud Enough Buddy. I'm here to ask you a few questions. Is that okay?
Yeah, my name's Bud Caldwell.
Okay. Tell me about the home you grew up in.
Well, I grew up in an orphanage, but we called it home. I didn't like living there because so many people lived there, but they kept on leaving and getting adopted and coming back, and it was so crowded in there.
But where are you living now? How do you like it?
Oh, well, I'm living with my grandpa, Herman Calloway, in Grand Rapids, Michigan. It's nice to have your own room and bed and not waiting in lines to eat breakfast, and it is not warm and good there.
Tell me, Bud, how do you get to the orphanage in the first place?
I lived with my mom, but when I was 6, she died in her sleep. I didn't know who my dad was and didn't have anybody to go to it, so they sent me to the home.
Now, Bud, you said the orphanage is dirty. Tell me about it.
Yes, my friend Bugs was sleeping one time, and a cockroach went into his ear, and they had to go to the emergency room and try to get the bug out, and it took a long time, and everybody heard him screaming. It's pretty funny.
How many foster families have you lived with? Did you like it? Did you like it there?
Well, I lived with 4 different families so far. I only remember like one family, and they were named the Amoses. They had a 12-year-old son who bullied me, and his mom didn't listen to me, and I was trying to defend myself, so they kind of abused me and just put me in a shed just overnight.
Okay. Tell me, how did you escape from the Amos's house?
I broke out of their shed because they put me in a shed, and it was full of hornets and spiders, and it was a very dirty and scary place. And I broke out of there and went into their home to get my suitcase back, and I got a bunch of warm water, and I tried to get back on Todd, and he kind of peed himself. And then I took the shotgun out of their house because they were afraid that I was going to rob them or something, and I put it outside so they couldn't get it and shoot me.
Okay. Now tell me about how you got your suitcase and what is in it.
Well, my mom gave it to me when I was young before she died, and I have a blanket, a flyer of my grandpa, some special rocks that my mom gave me of dates and of where they were, because and a special rocks and a picture of my mom when she was young.
How did you get to Grand Rapids? And tell me about your journey.
Well, I kind of slept after I went to broke out of the Amos's house. I went to the library, and it was all locked, so I couldn't get in, and I kind of slept under a tree overnight, and then I went to get some breakfast, and there was a family that kind of showed me they showed me to get some food, and they had some brown sugar, and that was pretty nice, and how I planned my trip at a library using some of the maps that the librarian gave me.
Morris, your mama special to you?
Yes, she raised me and told me not to let people call me Buddy because my name Bud meant like a flower getting ready to blossom at the right time and moment. And she also cared for me and cooked and gave me a warm place to sleep at night. So she was a pretty good mom until she died.
And one final question. Do you like Mr. Calloway?
He's okay. He has a temper sometimes, but I think he has a soft side deep. And he's a nice person.
Okay. Well, it's nice talking to you.
Nice talking to you too. Bye.
Bye.
That wasn't 5 minutes.